It's never too early to start planning your holiday decorating. In today's Christmas in July video, I'm sharing my favorite holiday decor ideas, Christmas decorating inspiration, and simple ideas before the holiday rush begins. Welcome to the Chic Show. This playlist is hosted by DIY with Aria, Lowly D's Creations, and co-hosted by Buffy Designs. I thrifted this adorable rocking horse at a local thrift store. I've been on the lookout for one to use in my dining room, and I found the perfect one at a thrift store here locally for $12. So let's clean off my dining room table and let's see how it fits. This rocking horse was in perfect shape. It has felt on the bottom so my table won't get scratched. The felt is in perfect condition. So let's take a look at it. It looks like it's the perfect size, exactly what I was looking for, and it doesn't interfere with the light above, so I think we can work with this. I'm just tucking in some greenery that I had on hand. Some is from Hobby Lobby, some are from Dollar Tree, just everything that I have. I really needed some bigger pieces, but I'm trying to use what I have on hand. So I'm just going to keep working with those and some red berry picks, as well as some bells and some little green ornament ball picks. My Christmas theme this year is going to be Santa and his toy shop. So I'm going to have a lot of Santa, some vintage toys around, as well as all my kids' Christmas ornaments from over the years. So the rocking horse was the perfect centerpiece. Now I'm just going to take my time, just tuck in some of this greenery, and then I can always move it around later.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
And finally, I wanted to put something around the rocking horse's neck. So I took a black belt that I had thrifted and I cut it to fit around the neck, and I am going to add a little bit of greenery to this and a plaid bow. A couple of things that I think I am going to change are I'm going to make the bow longer so that it just kind of drapes down into the greenery, and I think I'm going to add some jingle bells along the neck of the belt on the other side. And here's a look at my Christmas centerpiece. I did add the Santa mold from IOD just for fun. I may find something better for that spot later. It's funny how when you get something in your head and you finally find it, you find more of them. So here is another small rocking horse that is pretty old, but we are going to give it a makeover and make it look more antique and more fitting to my decor. So I took it outside and I gave it a coat of black spray paint. I thought that would just be easier. And now I am sanding around the edges with my finger sander, and I will do this around all the edges of the entire piece. I mixed up some milk paint in Barn Red, and I'm going to be painting part of the rocking horse with the red paint just on the bottom and on the handles at the top. I applied 2 coats of the milk paint, drying each coat with my hot air gun. I was hoping the heat would give me some nice crackles, and it did not disappoint. I had some nice crackles. I did sand down in a couple of other places where I wanted it to look a little more worn. Once that was done, I applied some dark wax to the entire piece. Once the wax was applied, I used a dry paper towel to wipe it back.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
I'll be using this red thrifted bottle and the IOD Transfers Candy Cane Cottage. I'm going to be using this jolly old elf right here. So I'm going to make sure that that bottle is clean and dry, and I'm going to apply my transfer using the transfer tool. You really cannot get any easier than this project. He is so cute that this bottle doesn't need anything else. As the bottle is tapered at the top, I did go in and make some cuts with my scissors so that I could adhere that transfer down a little more easily. Now, how cute is this? I simply love it. He would be really cute on a green bottle as well. I used clear resin and let it sit overnight, and the Santa head is beautiful. It also has a little bit of holly berry at the bottom. You can see I did over pour. Try not to do that because resin is quite expensive. I'm also using this thrifted book that I got for literally pennies. I'm going to first give it a neutral coat of Dixie Belle paint in buttercream. Once the white paint has dried, I did paint over it with Waverly chalk paint in crimson, and then I sealed the paint with DIY's Big Top. I painted Saint Nick with Dixie Belle's Buttercream. I used a couple of different brushes for this. This larger one I used just to get the coat of paint on, and then I used a smaller, more bristly brush to get into all those nooks and crannies. Once the paint was dry, I used some Fusion Antiquing glaze, and I painted this all over the Santa Claus, making sure to get down in all of those crevices. And then I went back with a dry paper towel and wiped off the excess. This will really bring out all of those details. If there were any places that I thought had too much of the antiquing glaze in it, I used a small brush and just brushed it out that way. IOD did have a new release in their gilded transfers. I didn't purchase them yet because I still have one from last year that I hadn't used. So I am using one of the gilded transfers from last year, and I chose this word, Noel. In Louisiana, Saint Nick or Santa Claus is also known as Papa Noel. So that's what I'm going to be putting on this book. I used some of the apothecary stamps from a previous release and some gold ink pads for the Papa, and I stamped that on. I did end up going back with the gold paint pen to make it more bright. The spine of the book, I also chose the words Merry and Christmas from last year's gilded transfer. Once my transfers are down, I did use my fingers just to make sure that they were adhered nicely to the book. Now I'm going to use Tight Bond Quick and Thick to glue my Saint Nick to the front of the book. This is resin poured in one of the IOD cloche molds that I had on hand. I'll also be using Sonnet's digital press and the milk paint that was in this box. It's Little Red Wagon. Now, these digital prints are so beautiful this month, and I wanted to use Santa Claus. So I printed it out on my color printer, and I cut out the picture that I wanted, and I'm using some of that liquid patina, and I'm painting it onto the back of the mold. We're going to decoupage Santa face down onto the mold so that you can see him from the other side. Now I'm using that milk paint in Little Red Wagon, and I'm painting over the details towards the bottom of the cloche. While that dries, I'm going to carefully paint the back with, this is Fusion Paint. I couldn't see the name of it there, but any kind of white paint will work for the back. You do want to make sure the back is white when you decoupage so that those colors really show through. So I'm going to paint the back with this paint and let it dry. I took it outside and gave it a coat of clear gloss spray paint on the front so that that resin really looks clear. It looks a little hazy before you do this. Now I'm taking some of the gold Rub and Buff, and I'm going to accent those features that I painted in red as well as the top of the cloche. Now, to make the back a little more attractive, I'm using this piece of recycled decoupage paper from Sonnet's Maker's Box last year, and I'm just going to use some liquid patina and adhere that to the back of the cloche and cut away or sand away the excess. I would love to know which one of these Christmas decorating ideas, budget-friendly Christmas decor, or fresh holiday home decorating trends has been your favorite today. Let me know in the comments. Thank you again to our host for today's playlist. Be sure and check out their channels and the playlist in the description box below. If you're looking for another video to watch, I recommend this one right here. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.